It's a proven fact that the American Legion youth programs produce some of the best and brightest leaders that this nation's ever had.
The country is moving in the right direction with the youth in America.
It wasn't until 1925 that the American Legion gave birth to its first youth program. That was American Legion Baseball. And the emphasis was on citizenship and sportsmanship. It wasn't treated as just a sport. It was about citizenship. It was about getting people to come together to get along to play America's pastime, but also to be prepared, if necessary, for future fights that this nation may have to endure.
I'd say it's a great program with a bunch of great coaching.
A more tight-knit group than any travel team I've been on.
Camaraderie and staying behind each other to reach a common goal.
Travel ball, a lot of the times you go and you play and it's kind of just more of an individual game. But in Legion Baseball, it's more of a team working towards a goal, and I really appreciate that.
Just the people that we're around. Our team bond is so tight, and the support from the community is amazing.
You're together as a team, you win as a team, you lose as a team. It's more of a family environment.
You get a lot closer with your teammates. You just create a bond like a lot of. That you're playing for something more than just yourself. You're playing for all the past veterans who have served. You're playing for the people who are still serving in the military. And it's a huge honor to be part of this program.
In 1938, the American Legion began the National Oratorical Competition. What the American Legion recognized is there was a desperate need for citizens to be familiar with the exact text of the Constitution of the United States, because that was the document that formed the foundation for how our republic functions. Well, the way to inspire that was to get people involved in competition.
What I see students get out of the oratorical contest is, number one, I think the kids gain understanding of our Constitution. That's something that's missing today in our education system.
I think this contest has really made it clear that we do have a voice, and our participation in our republic and our democracy is really important.
I have gained a deeper knowledge of the Constitution, of founding fathers, and of the veterans themselves.
It was an excellent experience to learn more about the first primary years of our government and what the founding fathers intended for our country. It's just really good to compare that vision with today's culture.
I've definitely taken away a lot of advocacy and what the Constitution means and how we can integrate it into our lives.
It's not just about the scholarship, it's not just about winning, it's not just about communication. It's also about learning ethics and integrity, greater appreciation for the American government, and I also think a greater appreciation for what the Founding Fathers did. I think the experience has helped me as a person, and it's also helped me as a communicator and as a citizen.
If you ever want your faith restored and your confidence restored in the future of this country, all you have to do is to observe one of those champions speak. It's absolutely fascinating. The American Legion Junior Shooting Sports National Championship is about far more than simply weapons safety and weapons handling. It is an exceptional sports discipline that is arguably one of the best indicators of human ability. It's an individual sport. It's a team spirit, but truly they all know within their heart of hearts that they're competing against themselves. Overcoming those obstacles, those mental and physical obstacles, everything is affected in order to get the desired result.
It's different than other sports, a lot different than other sports, but it's also a lot of discipline.
You gotta make sure that you're always there in the game at all times.
I definitely love the intensity and the challenge. Our new people you meet, just like really good friendships and bonds with other people.
Our coach is a veteran, and he really has made such a big impact on my life with an ROTC and rifle, and I really look up to him.
The American Legion, we pride ourselves on the fact that we can bring the kids in on our dime, have them shoot here competitively, and have a good time. That, to me, is just what we stand for.
If you're a spectator and you're observing this precision marksmanship, you may see the big digital display and think it's just a target. But what it actually is, from 10 meters away, is something not much bigger than a quarter. They're shooting basically into a period in 12-point font on top of a quarter. That's how precise they are. Watching the youth of today be able to convey the words of the Constitution or to practice government in ways that set the standard, quite honestly, for the men and women that do it professionally.
We teach these students the democratic process and how the federal government should be working, how to write a bill, how to pass a bill, and just how to formulate the government and get the government up and running. The thing that amazes me the most is when you bring these students from around your state and who have never seen each other, in a couple of days, the way they just meld together and form a friendship. That's what I hope they take with them, to understand the American value and just what it means to have a republic such as the United States of America. We hope that we give every single one of the senators that come into this program a life-changing experience, because that's what we are all about as the American Legion. It's to foster and perpetuate 100% Americanism.
Boys Nation is truly a week that shapes a lifetime. The American Legion puts on a great effort to teach about the civic process at a state and local level, but it also creates a lot of good connections. You make a lot of good friends. It's an experience where you get to truly learn how the United States works, what the United States truly embodies, what the American Legion is, what patriotism is.
It's an experience like no other. If I had one wish, it would be that members of our government could stand in the back of the room and watch the deliberations or the election of the president at Boys Nation. Boys Nation produced a later President Bill Clinton. Our national oratorical contest delivered us Vice President Mike Pence. And there's so many countless other notable alumni in both political affiliations. Fortune 500 company CEOs, leaders in academia. Our programs work.
And that's one of the reasons why the American Legion has these programs, just so that we can promote these young people and show just what America is really all about.